If you're getting ready to sell your home, stop what you're doing right now and watch this, because what I'm about to show you could be the difference between getting top dollar for your home or watching buyers walk out the door and never come back. I've seen it happen over and over again in this market, and the worst part, most sellers have no idea they're doing it. Make sure you watch until the end, because the last one is something almost every seller gets wrong and it costs them big. Alright, let's get into it. Number one, and this is a big one, is clutter. Now I know what you're thinking. Houtan, my house isn't clutter. But hear me out, because clutter isn't just piles of stuff on the floor. It's way more subtle than that. First, family photos. I love that you have a beautiful family. I really do. But when a buyer walks into your home, they need to picture their own family there, not yours. The moment they see your wedding photos, your kids' school pictures, your vacation snapshots, their brain shifts from this could be my home to this is someone else's home. Take them down, box them up, you'll pull them right back up in your new place. Second, too much furniture. A lot of Toronto homes and the surroundings, especially semis and condos, aren't massive. And when you stuff a room with a big sectional, a coffee table, side tables, a TV stand, a bookshelf, and a bunch of chairs, the room feels tiny. Buyers don't have the imagination to see past it. You've got extra pieces, move them to storage. I promise the room will photograph better, show better, and sell better. Third is the shoes and coats at the front door. This is the first thing a buyer sees when they walk in. And if it's a pile of boots and sneakers and backpacks and winter coats, the first impression is chaos. That entry sets the emotional tone for the entire showing. Keep it spotless. One or two shoe max, or even better, nothing there at all. Finally, pet stuff. That bowls, the beds, the crates, the litter box, these have to go, or at the minimum be hidden away completely. And I'll talk more about pets in the second part of the video, but for now just know that a little box in a corner of bathroom or a pet bed in the middle of the living room is a distraction for buyers don't need to see. And sometimes they do stink and you don't want that smell, you don't want the buyers to smell that. Okay, let's talk about number two, and this one surprised a lot of people, and that's you. You should not be home during showings. I cannot stress this enough. When a seller is home, buyers feel like guests. They feel awkward, they rush through the room, they don't open closets, they don't linger in the kitchen, and they don't have the honest conversations with their agent about whether they love it or not, right? It's just you're there and then they kind of feel uncomfortable. They just want to get out without being rude to you. It's actually the Remax Canada did this study, and they said the survey said that the sellers that are being present during showing was one of the top buyers turn off across the country. So when you get that showing notification, grab a coffee, take the kids to the park, go for a walk, just leave. Let buyers fall in love with your home without you in it. Okay, now the same goes for your pets. Look, I have a dog and I love my dog. I love cats too, but not everyone does. And even people who do love animals don't want to be greeted at the door by a dog jumping on them or have them maneuver around a cat mid-showing, right? I understand with some cats, cats don't like to be moved from their places. So if the cat is okay, maybe just try to keep the cat in a same spot, not the cat walk around in between the buyer's legs, because some people do get distracted and they're scared. They're scared of pets. And also they can trigger allergies and the smell. And even if you can't smell it anymore, buyers absolutely can. So if you have a pet, the day of every showing, that pet needs to be out of the house. No exceptions. Number three, this is the one I promised you at the beginning, and it's the one most sellers completely underestimate. It's curb appeal. Specifically dead or neglected landscaping. Here's the thing about real estate. Buyers form an opinion about your home before they even step inside. They pull up, they look at the front of the house, and in about 10 seconds, they've already decided how they feel. If your lawn is patchy, your garden beds are full of dead plants, and your bushes are overgrown, or your front walkway looks tired, they walk in with a negative impression. And it is so hard to recover from that. In fact, a 2025 survey found out that the lack of curb appeal was the second biggest deal breaker for Canadian home buyers. 41% of people said it would stop them from buying. 41%. That's nearly half of all buyers you're potentially losing before they've even seen your kitchen. The good news? This is one of the easiest and cheapest things to fix. Fresh mulch in the garden beds, a few flats of seasonal flowers, a clean front walkway, a freshly painted or power washed front door, and that's it. You don't need a full landscaping overhaul. You just need it to look cared for. Because a well-kept exterior tells buyers this seller takes care of things, and that confidence carries through the entire showings. And when they see that the seller been taking care of the house, like a nice front lawn and landscaping, they know that, okay, you know what, they've changed the filters of the furnace, the mechanical room is in a good shape. You know what, I'm sure if there was an issue with the roof, they would have fixed it. You know, they would have fixed the electrical issue if there was anything. So by just like having the house look pretty and look cared for, especially at the front, at the beginning, then people assume that, you know what, this house been well taken care of, and they feel confident in moving forward with the house. The other thing that I didn't mention, and that's not really up to you, but it's something to remember when you are going and shopping for a house, is the neighbor's property is very important too, and that could be one of the deal killer for a lot of people and a lot of buyers, you know, and that's what you have to pay attention when you're buying a house, to make sure and look at the neighbors, make sure the neighbors are not sketchy, or they don't have like a, you know, a junkyard in the front yard, or like, you know, just garbage there. So because once the buyers see that, they're not gonna go for your house. So there you have it. The 3 things you should never have in your home or house when you're selling: clutter, yourself during showing, and a neglected front yard. Also pay attention to the neighbor's yard as well. Fix these 3 things and you're already ahead of most of the sellers in this market. If you found this video helpful, give it a like, share it with anyone you know who's thinking about selling, and if you have any questions about getting your home ready to sell in this Toronto area, I'm always happy to chat. My name is Houtan. Give me a call or send me a message. Links in the bio, and I'll talk to you in the next one.